So what I'm gonna do first, I'm going to clip this hair away. I never understand how people can do their makeup or like the eye makeup with their hair in their face. Heads up to you. But what I was thinking that every time I'm doing like something of more of a bold look, I always do bronze, golden, smoky eye. So this year I decided I'm gonna be so original and do a black smoky eye with a pop of color in the center. As you guys know, if you do follow me on Instagram, I love doing like a little halo smoky situation, which is what I'm gonna do now. So I'm going to take a black eyeliner. The reason why I do start with a black eyeliner as a base, because when I put the black on top, it's just gonna be more intense. If you do have gel eyeliner, of course, please go ahead, use gel eyeliner. I just couldn't find mine. This is why the pencil will have to work. And all you want, so I already primed my lids. Let me just do this super close. All you want to do is get messy on the lid. This is, by the way, from xoxo Cosmetics. And what I love about this, because it is super waterproof. This looks freaking hilarious. Imagine I would go like this. Thank you guys for watching. And you just want to go messy because we're gonna blend it out anyways. It's like a small shader brush like this. You can do a big fluffy brush, but the reason if I do that, a lot of times my blending is not as accurate and then I drag it too high than I actually want to. And this just helps me for right now to keep the color in the space that I want to. Then I'm going to take again the pencil here and filling in the empty spaces that I didn't catch. Also, I'm gonna go and fill in my top waterline, which is called tight lining. It is actually easy when you look in a mirror, like I have my mirror here, and you look down. So I'm gonna take a blending brush. This is from Sigma, E25, similar to the MAC 224. All you just need is a blending brush that's like this. And I have the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette in here, the Rose Gold palette that she released first before she was like, let me change it. So I'm using a light gray. Make sure to tap that edge off, and now we are just going into the crease. You always tap it off, that's what I'm doing. If we have fallout, don't worry about it. Either we put on glitter all over our lower eyes, meaning here, or we just clean it up, you know. And right now I'm just focusing in my crease, and depends how you're holding your brush, you can go all the way up. So if you're holding the brush like this, you will drag the shadow all the way up. Please don't do that. I see a lot of people do that, and a lot of people ask me, oh, I don't know, always have a problem with blending. Make sure you hold it in, is this a 45 degree? As you can see by blending it that way, we don't look so crazy anymore, and it really blends in the colors nicely together. I always like to get a clean brush and blend those two together. It's just a habit of mine to make sure there's no harsh lines. So another tip, if you want to just blend it together, hold the brush at the very end. Because I also see a lot of people holding it here and then they are like stuck because it doesn't really give you a lot of space for the motions. So I'm holding the brush at the kind of like, you see here at the end, and mixing left and right. I think I'm doing on the other side. And if we have a little fallout, don't worry, we're gonna fix it afterwards. Now I'm going with this black color from also the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm taking a shader brush which looks like this. And what we're gonna do now is press the color on the lid, and yes, fallout started happening. And as you can see also, because we have that pencil on, our lid, it acts like a base. So technically you did not have to prime it before. Look how intense it is, so beautiful. And if you have not a lot of lid space, I also like to do the trick instead. Like, you can also go higher by manipulating. What do I mean with higher? You can also go higher with the brush with that color and making your eyes appear more bigger. This is what I'm doing here, because with black is such a thing, really fast it can look like raccoon eyes if you don't do it properly. And I also like to give the space a little, bring it more up. Now I'm gonna go with the same shaded brush that I used in the beginning and that gray color to blend them together. So again, just use your clean 224, anything fluffy, no product on. And now we don't look so crazy anymore. Isn't it beautiful? We're doing, of course, the same thing in our lower lash line. Connect the waterline with the waterline on top. Also, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drag it a little bit lower. You could have also done that from the start, but that's just the way that I do my makeup. But honestly, it doesn't matter, it's just a preference. Again, don't be alarmed if you look all crazy, messy, raccoon eyes. That's the look that we're going for. Now you want to take your flat definer brush, looks like this. This is the MAC 212, and we're going in the black eyeshadow. And I'm pressing that bad boy in. Make sure to connect it here with your top lid. So as you guys can see, it looks still messy, more blended, but not perfect yet. So we gotta fix it. So as you guys can see, this is what it looks like right now. Still a little messy, not really completely blended. I don't like that these areas here, not perfect. Here and the lower lashes, but this is where, again, the color from before comes in, that gray. But I am taking this gray color and now doing the same thing that we did on the lower lid. So now taking a pencil brush, this is the 219, and just repeating the same thing I did in the top lid, making sure I am concentrating in where my color is finishing. Meaning I don't go in the middle, I'm just literally going at the edges to smoke it out. Right, do you see the difference? Do I look like a panda? No, not really, but it just gives me that smoking diffused look. This is where a lot of people are scared. They say, oh, I don't want to look like a panda. The reason when you look like a panda is when you don't really diffuse it and smoke it really well, meaning when you don't blend it well enough. Now I'm taking another clean brush that I have just to make sure I am not dragging it way too low. Now's the time to connect the lower with the upper lid, the lower lash line with the top lid. And if you don't feel comfortable in doing your shadows after your foundation, then just skip that part and you start with your eyes. Also, that it's easy to clean up. This side is not bad, but this is a little looking crazy. Again, using the clean 224 brush and start to blend everything out. And now, if you want, you can keep it more rounded, but I always like to drag it towards my temple area. And I'm doing the same in the lower lash line. This is just everything looks more diffused and blended together. So you see how now it looked from this to this. And that's it. You see how easy that was? And we just used 3 items. We used a liner, we used a black and a gray. That's it. Super, super easy. Now what you can do if you're a perfectionist like me, you can kind of like try to see is the color even on the height of your eyes. Again, don't worry about if you have fallout. We can fix that really easy. I'm taking some black eyeshadow and just adding where needed. because I really want my eyes to be OD smoked. Now for the pop of color in the center of my eyes, I'm using Dose of Colors, the Jackpot Block Party eyeshadow, and all I'm doing is just like tapping it all over. Removed everything from my under eyes, added my powder again and my highlight and blush, so it actually does make more sense to probably do it before. Now I'm just gonna put the lashes on. So that's it. This is the look that I was going for, my smoky eye for New Year's Eve, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I want to wish you this moment a Happy New Year. I hope you get to spend it with the people that you love. Enjoy, also be safe, and thank you so much for watching. See you the next year.